Hi everyone. Theorem number 3. Every field is an integral domain. Every field is an integral domain. What is a field? Field is a commutative ring with unity in which all the non-zero elements has a multiplicative inverse. That is called a field. Here we have to show that every field is an integral domain. Integral domain nothing but integral domain is a commutative ring with unity and it has no zero divisors. Field is also a commutative ring with unity. Then integral domain is also a commutative ring with unity. But in case of field, every non-zero element has the multiplicative inverse. By using that condition, we have to show that integral domain nothing but it has no zero divisors. Commutative ring with unity is already there in a field and integral domain, but here we have to show that it has no zero divisors. Then a commutative ring with unity without zero divisors is called integral domain. Okay, let F be a field. A and B are the two elements of F such that suppose A is non-zero element, then A inverse exists. Take AB equals 0. F is a field. A and B are two elements of F such that A is non-zero and AB equals 0. A is non-zero, F is a field. Therefore, A inverse belongs to F and AB equals 0 such that pre-multiply by A inverse on both sides. A inverse of AB equals A inverse into 0. A associative property A inverse into A into B equals A inverse into 0. A inverse into A is 1. 1 into B equals A inverse into 0 is 0. B equals 0. Here we have taken A is non-zero element and AB equals 0. Then B equals 0. This is one condition. Similarly, if you take B is non-zero and AB equals 0. B is non-zero and B belongs to F, then it has a multiplicative inverse. That is, there exists B inverse belongs to F. Post multiply by B inverse on both sides. AB into B inverse equals 0 into B inverse. Associative property A into B inverse equals 0 into B inverse. A into B inverse is 1. A into 1 is A, 0. See here we have taken A is non-zero, we get B equals 0. Similarly, we have taken B is non-zero, we get A equals 0. That is, AB equals 0 implies either A is 0 or B is 0. Therefore, F has no zero divisors. Okay, hence F is an integral domain. Thus, every field is an integral domain. Theorem number 4. Every finite integral domain is a field. Just now we have proved that every field is an integral domain, but the converse is not true. Every integral domain is not a field, but every finite integral domain is a field. Every finite integral domain is a field. We know that every integral domain is a commutative ring with unity. Okay, to prove that it is a field is also a commutative ring with unity. But in field, every non-zero element has the multiplicative inverse. To prove that every integral domain is a field, it is sufficient to show that every non-zero element of the finite integral domain has the multiplicative inverse. Okay, let R plus dot be a finite integral domain. You first take R plus dot be a finite integral domain. Means it has finite number of elements, that is R equals 0, 1, A1, A2, An minus 2 consists of how many elements? Here a1, a2, n minus 2 up to n minus 2 elements plus 0 and 1 are 2 elements. N minus 2 plus 2. Total number of elements are n. Consists of n distinct elements. Let ai is a non-zero element of R. Again take set B. Let B equals ai into 0, ai into 1, ai into a1 and so on, ai into n minus 2. The elements of B are distinct. Okay, consider ai into aj equals ai into ak for j is not equal to k. Here j and k are not equal, they are different. This implies aj equals ak. By using cancellation laws, we get aj equals ak. But j and k are not same, which contradicts the fact that R has exactly n number of elements, n distinct elements. Here two elements are same. This is a contradiction to the fact that R has exactly n distinct elements. Hence, all the elements of Bi must coincide with the elements of R in same order or other. Therefore, for every element AK belongs to R, there exists AM such that AK equals AI into AM. In particular, 1 belongs to R. There exists AJ belongs to R such that AI into AJ equals 1. Since R is commutative, AI into AJ equals AJ into AI. Or we may write AI into AJ equals AJ into AI equals 1. This statement gives that AJ is the multiplicative inverse of AI. According to this statement, AJ is invertible or AJ is the multiplicative inverse of AI. Thus, every non-zero element AI belongs to R is invertible. Therefore, R is a field. Hence, every finite integral domain is a field. Theorem number 5. A division ring or skew field, division ring is also called skew field, has no zero divisors. Here we have to prove that a division ring has no zero divisors. First take S is a division ring. Let S be a division ring. What is the meaning of division ring? A ring with unity in which all the non-zero elements has the multiplicative inverse. That is called division rings. Okay, a division ring. Therefore, S be a division ring. Therefore, S is a ring with unity in which all the non-zero elements have multiplicative inverse. Let A and B are the elements of S such that A is non-zero and AB equals 0. Here we have to show that it has no zero divisors. Therefore, take AB equals 0. A is non-zero, nothing but A inverse exists. We have taken AB equals 0. Multiply by A inverse on both sides. A inverse into AB equals A inverse into 0. A inverse into A into B equals 0. A inverse into A is 1. 1 into B equals 0. This implies B equals 0. We have taken A is non-zero and AB equals 0. We get B equals 0. Similarly, if B is non-zero, then we get A equals 0. Therefore, AB equals 0 implies either A equals 0 or B equals 0. Hence, S has no zero divisors. Therefore, a division ring or skew field has no zero divisors. Next heading, ring of integers modulo n. Ring of integers modulo n. Consider the set Zn equals set of 0, 1, 2 and so on n minus 1 of positive integers from 0 to n minus 1. This set Zn, this set Zn with the binary operation addition modulo n and multiplication modulo n is a commutative ring with the unit element 1. Ring of integers modulo n. Consider the set Zn 0, 1, 2 and so on n minus 1 of positive integers from 0 to n minus 1. This is set Zn with binary operation addition and multiplication. Addition modulo n and multiplication modulo n is a commutative ring with any element 1. Note Z6 addition multiplication over mod n of integers modulo n may or may not have zero divisors. Listen, Z6 addition mod n multiplication mod n of integers mod n may or may not have zero divisors. For example, consider Z6 addition mod 6 multiplication mod 6 is a ring with zero divisors. It has zero divisors. For example, take 2 and 3 belongs to Z6. Z6 is a set which has elements 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here take 2 and 3. 2 is non-zero, 3 is non-zero, but 2 into 3, how much? 6. 6 mod 6. If you divide 6 by 6, we get 0. Here A is non-zero element, B is non-zero element, but their product is 0. Therefore, 2 and 3 are zero divisors of Z6. Okay.